周りを探索してみないか。もしかしたらお宝が隠れてるかもしれないぞ。ベニー冒険団出発。いってってってって、一体どこから。ベニー冒険団出発。待ってるだけじゃダメって言うだろ。ま、運に恵まれない俺はどこに行っても同じだけどな。いってってってって、一体どこから。他の人と一緒に冒険するのは久しぶりだ。行こうぜ。ベニー冒険団出発。周りを探索してみないか。
I think video is
も
on.
しかしたらお
And
宝が隠れてるかもしれないぞ。
just for a basic trial, let me check if the chat box is active or not. Just give me a few seconds.
一体どこから。
And firstly, let's go back from this.
他の人と一緒に冒険するのは久しぶりだ。行こうぜ。
I think the chat is active. Just for testing.
ベニー冒険団出発。
I sent a message. Yep, chat is also active. Just needs to be a little bit up. I think we are ready to go. So hi everyone, I am Akshay and welcome to my live stream of Genshin Impact version 5.6, also known as the Paralogism or Mondstadt Archon Quest version. In this live stream, we are going to be doing Mondstadt's Archon Quest. I generally do it in English, but when it comes to Archon Quest, I cannot have any of the voice actors' voice missing. Hereby, I am using Japanese voiceovers for this live stream so that actually I can even get the
周りを探
experience
索して
of
みないか
hearing
もしか
voices.
した
I
ら
don't want
お
to be
宝が
feeling
隠れ
like
てるかもしれな
that
いぞ
I'm playing a mute game. So yeah. But yeah, just before starting, let's claim 600 Primogems.
ベニー冒険団出発
And I am planning to pull for Escoffier. In terms of weapon, let me select Verdict. Also, if I were to look at the history, I am currently at, I assume 60 plus PT. I am at 20, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Ah, yeah. So I'm currently at 65 PT, and you can see I won with Sitlali. So this is my 50-50. Well, I hopefully want to win the 50-50 because that's what I am aiming. But even if I lose 50-50, I am still going to pull until I get Escoffier because I plan to use Skirk, but without Escoffier, Skirk is like Mavika without Sitlali. She will still work, but I mean, you can ignore a DPS, but you can never ignore a support character. And Escoffier is one of the best support characters for Hydro Cryo teams in the current meta. So, wish me all the best and best of luck, guys. Just let me know if you guys found any issues with any of the music or sound or anything. Just let me know if there is any issue with anything. So, and come on. Oh, so he is going to take me to pity 80. Do I get IFA? Ah, I got IFA. Thankfully, I got IFA. Okay, next 10 pulls. It's my 50-50. Just for your kind information, I have lost my last every 50-50. Around 5 50-50s I have lost. Okay. So that's 76, 77. Yes! Yes, 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 yes!
カムクラにおられたお方の賓客であるあなたは
Sorry.
テイワと最先端の美食を享受
Yes!
するに値するお人
Finally!
私の料理に
Now I can
お気に召し
save
ますように
nearly 100 wishes for
も
my
し
skirk.
料
I
理の
can
技法に
save
興味がある
100
のなら
plus wishes for my
私がま
skirk.
ず全てを伝え
Thank you,
あなたを料理の殿
Escoffier.
堂に導い
Thank
てあげ
you.
る
Thank you so much.
私の教え子になるからにはきちんとこ
Oh! It's a double 5-star! So I got Dia as well. So are you telling me is that a confirmed skirk? That I got Escoffier first, then I got Dia? Any more surprises for me? Lila Cons. Oh man. That's just unbelievable. That's just unbelievable. I got two 5-star, and that's the first in my entire history of Genshin Impact. I have been playing since version 4.3, so it's more than a year, and this is my first two 5-stars in a single 10 pull, man. Streamers luck do exist, bro. Streamers luck do exist. You can't deny the fact that streamers luck does not exist. It do exist. And this is the proof that I need for that. It's so amazing. I was not expecting that. Wow. I think the history will not be available just yet. Yep, last was Yenfei. So I will start on with the Mondstadt Archon quest, which was the main reason of today's stream. And now I can even purchase them. So just for sake, I have 103 wishes available, and I am not sure if I am guaranteed or not. I will check it later. But as per for now, Without wasting any further time, I will just delve right into the Paralogism Archon quest. The Windbloom Festival should be a joyous affair, but not at all as it seems in Mondstadt. Joy Bloom Festival. I am so afraid of this. I'm so afraid because Mondstadt has been like a home for me. I mean, till this date, if I need to do anything, if I need to do crafting, if I need to claim adventurer's reward, if I need to do cooking, if I need to do forging, if I need any of the things to be done, Mondstadt is the destination for me. So, with the things happening in Mondstadt, I'm kind of scared of what's going to happen. But
冒険だ冒険
when push comes to shove, I know Venti will rise up. Okay, what's this thing? Oh, special story mode? Please take me to the special story mode. Home. The city is all decked out. Oh, it's beautiful. And just who are joining just yet, I'm on my 50-50 with Escoffier, and I'm using Japanese voiceovers because the thing with English voiceovers that are going with voice actors. So I don't want it to affect my gameplay experience. Hence, I am using Japanese voiceovers. Festival season means no commissions, which means no more. Yep, let's go. Hi, Catherine.
ごきげんよう
The way just she says Tabibito, it's just beautiful. One of the most beautiful words from Genshin Impact, JP voiceovers, is Catherine's Tabibito, Nahida's Tabibito, and Navia's Fire!
キャサリン元気にしてたか
No commission during Windbloom
え
thing,
えそうですね
but
確
don't
かに
take it
皆
over
さ
to
ん
the time of
ウィンドブル
others
ーム祭
of
の
this
期間
year,
中は
but
自分のことで
but
少し辺りをよく観察して
I
みて
think
く
you
だ
will
さい
pick on something
あなた
unusual.
たちならきっと変わった点に気づけるはずです
I mean, even Catherine is tensed, so you can get the idea something really scary is happening.
あたり
Well, there are no people in the festival,
はあせっかくのウィンドブルーム祭なのに私
and
って
I'm
ば
ruining everything. What did you
無
do?
理して元気を出そうとしなくてもいいよ。ほら、誰しも落ち込むことくらいあるだろ。そうだ。気晴らしに今夜街を散歩でもしないか？星を見に行くのもいい。
Bro is asking you out for a date, Beatrice.
星をでも星拾いの崖は夜になるといつも誰かが陣取ってるじゃない
Something
あな
is
たも知
tense.
ってるでしょ、はあ、とにかくなんだか
It's okay.
ベアトリーチェのやつ珍しく元気ないみたいだな、いつもだったらクイーンと口喧嘩したりおしゃべりしたりしてるのに
Something is weird.
どこに行くんだ？家まで送ろうか。
Well, he definitely wants to, but something is not right.
大丈夫ちょっと一人になりたいのそれにこの後ちょっと
And
用事もあるし
it's okay. Take your time, Queen. I know
実は少し前に
things are not right. Not long ago, I.
どうしたんだ？
Okay.
いや
Tell.
やっぱりいい
Oh,
なんでもないわ
that is some serious ass, bro.
え？ちょ
We
っと
can
待て
do
よ。
friends
それって
anymore,
絶
but
好
we're
ってことか？
best friends.
俺は君の一番の親友な。
ベアトリーチェのやつクイーンを見向きもせず走ってたぞ
Love, friendship.
ちょっとモンドから離れてた間にあいつら
Maybe they are just working out the
友
kinks.
情は終わっちゃったのか
Man, who select these dialogue options for Genshin? Especially for Ether. I need to know, man.
さっきキャサリンが言ってた変わった点ってまさかこのその一つと言うべきでしょう
That's not all. Beatrice saw something, right? She saw
彼
something.
女だけでなく
栄養騎士さんとパイモンさん
Oh, hi, Miles.
どうしたんだ元気ないみたいだけど
Everyone seems kind of depressed.
モンドの
And
英
I
雄と
should
し
be
て
stronger than this,
こん
but
な
I
に
have
へ
been
こんでい
feeling
てはい
right
けないと
lately.
分か
I
っている
just
のです
can't
が
focus.
最近どうもメンタル面が落ち込んでいて
What
集
actually
中力
happened?
時々夜中に目を覚まして家の外に立っていることがあります。いつの間にか無遊しているみたいで
So what
一緒に見てもらった方がいい
happened?
ぞ。
I don't think it's directly related to Abyss, whatever is happening. There
おっ
is
しゃる
something
通りで
else.
す。病院には行きましたが診断によれば体は極めて健康とのことでした。
You're gonna be fine. Just take some time.
祈祷牧師のバーバラさんのところも訪ねてみましたがやはり
In any
医
case,
者
you
と
was
同
kind
じ
enough to
結論
pray
でした。
to Lord Barbatus for me to get
ですが
better.
バーバラさんは親切にも僕のた
I
めに
think we should meet up with
僕
Venti.
が見てはいけないものを見てしまったからなのでしょうか。
What did you saw?
そのせいで
Even she was saying she saw something. Beatrice.
すみません。今はウィンドブルーム祭ですし自分で何とかします。ではパトロールに戻るので
I think they saw Albedo or something. I think that's where the Albedo whole scenario and storyline comes in. I think they
こ
saw
の時
Albedo.
期って睡眠不足になりやすいのかな。
She said she saw something. Could that be the case? Let's ask Donna.
ドンナさんもどうやら。は
Where I can find her truly
あ。魅
fascinating.
力的な男性ってどこにいるのかしら。
She's like every time.
確かドンナってディルクの旦那一筋だったよな。
Yeah, that's also correct.
ええ、私もそう思っていまし
But
た
she
が、
seems to have
どうやら
changed
気
her
持ちが
mind.
変わったようです。
Kaya, finally someone.
あそこにいるのは騎兵隊長のガイアさん？おかしいわ。今思えばガイアさんこそ私の理想にふさわしいのに、どうしてこれまで全く何も感じなかったのかしら。
Something really weird is happening, man.
そう言ってもらえて嬉しい限りだ。ただそれが俺に聞こえてしまうのはちょっとどうだろうか。
Definitely.
私ったら、ガイアさん、今のはどうか聞かなかったことに。
It's okay. He
もち
didn't
ろん
listen to
可
anything.
愛いお嬢さん。でもディルックに興味がなくなった理由を聞かせてもらえるか。
Even I want to know.
確か俺の
She used to like the Diluc. What's happened?
そんなことまでご存知な
Master
のです
Diluc
ね。
came in not too long, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just
実は
weren't there
最近
anymore.
ディルあれは
If I
ま
had
さ
to
に
compare it to something, it
好
would
き
be
で
like
もない
waking
男
up
性
and
と結婚
realizing
し
you
て
are
何
married
年
to
か経った時にやってくる
what the
急
F?
激な後悔のような。あ、
So whatever's happening, it's affecting
よ
people's
くごめ
mind.
んなさい。
It even Beatrice's mind affection towards him now, her towards Diluc.
とにかく先ほどのガイアさんの方が魅力的なことに
Just
気
a
づいたんで
feeling.
す。
Something different is
わかっ
happening.
たよ。お前さんに多少なりとも胸の高鳴りを送れたのなら
Hey Kaya.
ガイアのやつこっちに来たぞ。オイラたちのことに気づいてたみたいだな。
We're kind of expecting to
気
see you.
づいてたというのは違うな。俺は花からお
All
前た
good.
ちを
How
探
about
しに来
yourself
て
and the
たん
rest of the
だ。
Knights of Favonius?
旅人、それについては
Private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
ちょっと場所を変えて話したい。
ええ、もちろんです。私のことはお気になさらず。
Okay, maybe Kaya will tell
オイ
something.
ラたちに用事でもあるのか？
Mm-hmm.
お前たちがモンド
Jane
に
sent me
戻
to
ってきた
fight
と
you
聞
when
い
she
て
heard you were back in
ジンに
Mondstadt, but
迎えに行くよ
let's
う言われたん
discuss
だ。
the finer details back at the headquarters.
詳し
Paralogue is an interlude chapter, so it means that we are going to see a final act 4. And even the map, let me see. So the map is entirety of Mondstadt also. So whatever is going to happen, it's gonna happen in Mondstadt. That's so awesome. But I can't even use teleport waypoints.
よし、出発だ。
Yula!
それに君たちも。
It's great to see you. How are you doing?
ああ、二人を連れてきたぜ。
よかった。こんな時だし、君たちがいてくれたら助かるわ。
With what's about to happen.
騎士団本部にこんなに人がいるなんて。なんかあったのか？
I mean, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
第二小
Allow
隊
me. You
隊
have
長
Note
の
Captain of
ロ
the second company.
第三小隊隊長
Note
のスカーロン、
Scaron.
第四小隊隊長のエウルア、それと俺、第九小隊隊長のガイアだ。
Just let me note the names. So Note is for the second. Skyron is for the third. Eula is for the fourth. Kaya is for the ninth. Company captain. Okay, so why are so much captains available? I mean, I did saw the trailer, so I kind of have an idea that we are going to be attacked by what was the by Abyss, but I don't know how it's going to happen and what are the actual stakes.
はい。ジン団長が中であなたたちを待っています。直接ご説明してくださるかと。
Okay, Skyron. Jean, it's so good to see you, Jean. How are you doing?
旅人、パイモン。わざわざ来てもらってすまない。
Man, she's so serious. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside.
ああ、
That with the captain, you know, but I'm sure there are some new faces.
君た
Yep.
ちの知り合いもいれば、初対面の人もいるだろう。
Something serious is happening, and I can
近
feel
頃
that.
モンド城でちょっとしたトラブルがあってな。その対処のために招集をかけた。これから私は騎士団の各隊長たちと裁判に出る。
Ah, it's about the trial.
裁判に？オイラたちがいるのってモンドでフォンテーヌじゃないよな。
But that doesn't mean trials don't happen in other nations as well.
ここは間違い
You're
な
not
くモンドだ。
in truth, we haven't had to conduct
そ
one
の
in
反応
quite
も
some
仕方ない。
time.
モンドで
The
は
Knights of Revenue
治
oversee
安に
most
関
matters
す
of
る
law and
事
order
件
in
の
Mondstadt,
大
but
部
of
分
course,
を
in the
セ
fairness,
ピロ
major
ス騎
cases
士
are
団が
tried
審理する。
jointly
だが
with the
一
church.
部のバルバトス様が見届ける中、セピロス騎士団は正義と騎士道精神を貫き、セピロス教会は福音と工事を風が届く隅々までもたらす。
So, all in all,
そして今回の
requires a
事件は
joint trial by both
後者の
parties.
共同裁判を必要とするケースだ。
So, Knights plus church.
かなり深刻そうだな。じゃあ、オイラたちを呼んだのはその協力を頼むためか？
You want us to be the lawyer? The group of people who saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Ah, where's Albedo?
あ、そういえばそうだな。アルベドを見かけな
Captain
かっ
of
た
the
ぞ。
investigation team, but
調
we
査
didn't
小
see him
隊の
out
隊
there.
長って鋭いな。
And that's what the case is about.
そう。だからこそ二人を呼んだんだ。
Man, I shouldn't have watched the trailer.
私たちは今回の裁判で真
At
相を
most,
究
we
明し、
understand the fact of the case and deliver a
セピロ
fair
ス
and
騎士団
impartial
調査所。
verdict.
アルベドに
Yep.
何をしたんだ？
But what exactly happened? We need to find that out.
そろそろ時間だ。
Kaya,
わかった。
hi.
旅人、パイモン、ついてきてくれ。
Yep, let's go. We did heard something about that it was a murder done by Albedo or something, but we don't exactly know. A cutscene. Ah, no, not a cutscene. We have Diluc, Sucrose,
どこか席を見つけ
Kaya,
て座ってくれ。
Rosaria.
私は向こうに行く。この後、何があってもどうか冷静でいてほしい。
It's okay.
あまり心配しなくて大丈夫だ。必ず公正な裁判にしよう。 人は揃ったようだな。では、早速始める。
How many people do I know? I think these are all.
セピロス騎士団団長ファルカがモンドを離れているため、本裁判は代理で私、ジン・グンヒルドが執り行う。
Jean Gunhild. That's the first time actually I have heard her full name. So I'm gonna keep it. Jean Gunhilder. So that's her full name.
また裁判員は
Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as an accessor and the representative of the organization will ensure a just verdict in this
セ
case.
ピロス騎士団とセピロス教会を代表して
It's okay, we're ready.
見たことない人だな。セピロス教会ってことはバーバラとロサリアの同僚か？
本件の被告人セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長
It's the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. And what's the case exactly is about?
この事件は
Classified, it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt.
被害者がモンドのものである
As
かは
such, the
確認が取れて
trial
いな
is
い
not open to public.
そのため本裁判は非公開にて行うこととする
The identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange.
仮に
If guilt is established, in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered.
公表するものとする続いて
Now,
は
the captain of the logistics
広報勤
company,
務隊
Ms.
長のヘル
Herta,
ターによる冒頭
will
陳
press
述
the
に
charges. The court appoints Ms. Kaya to speak on behalf of Mr. Albedo.
ガイア
So Kaya is acting
法
as
廷
the
側の
lawyer,
人選となる
準備は整ってるぜ。
and Herta is from the Knights of Favonius. But both are from the Knights of Favonius. What about the church? The church floor
本
is
裁
there.
判に先立ち、教会と騎士団は一連の調査を行っています。結果、アルベドさんが人を殺害し、その死体を遺棄した証拠をつかみました。
Suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains. That's creepy.
殺人事
Yep, that's so creepy.
ある証言
A
による
witness
と
stated that 11 days ago in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates dragging a large object. She later identified as a human body.
目撃されています。
Whoa.
その後の
And
そうだろ？そんなわけ。
証人ベアト
we
リー
now
チさん、
call the witness
あなたが
Beatrice,
見たもの
obviously.
を話してください。
Please tell us what you saw. Yep.
あの日の夜、
Well, I was out late that night on business, and when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo.
帰り道、月明かりで誰か。アルベ
He
ド
was
さんらしき人影
striking
が
a
歩い
huge
てい
bag
く
of
のが
some kind.
おかしいと思って。
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then there was a sudden flash of golden light.
急に金色に
The
光り
bag
出して
opened, and inside
袋を開けるのが見えたわ。
there was a body.
そこには
Golden light.
死体が一つあって。
That's weird. Golden
アル
light.
ベドさんは元素を扱えるから地面を掘るのも
So
簡
he
単だった
buried it
と
and
思
then removed any traces on the ground.
う。死体を埋めて。しかも
Before he
気の
left,
せい
it
か
seemed he looked in every direction. Maybe it's for imagination, but I was terrified, thinking he might kill me
こっちを
too.
見た気がしたの。
Luckily, he did
その
not
時
see
は
me.
自分も死ぬんじゃないかって怖くて怖くて。
Man, that's why she was so scared and out of it
私のことには
too.
気づいてなかったみたい。
被告人アルベド
And after that, describe your whereabouts that night.
君
騎士団に
I was working in the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. So he's being framed.
ああ10日前、被告人は騎士団に
Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to
最新の報
finish.
告書を提出している。
被告人がその夜、執務室で書類を作成していたことを証明できるものは
We need proof that he was in his office.
いないな。
でしたら、報告書の文字数を被告人のアリバイとして使うことはできません。
Well, truth be told, that does not actually make sense as an alibi.
雲行きが怪しいですね。
Why are you so sus, bro?
仮に被告人が犯行に及
If
ん
the
だ後
crime occurred as you
殺害した
described,
相手
then what
を
about
遺
the
棄した
body?
のであれば、
You mentioned the
その
joint
現場には
investigation.
必
Well,
ず
was
死
the
体
body
があるはずだ。
recovered?
では、
いいえ、
Not yet.
つまり、
In other words, you
ベア
took
ト
up the
リーチさ
location
ん
Miss
が言っ
Beatrice
た場所
described
を
and
掘
found
った
nothing.
が死体は見つからなかったと。 こいつはおかしいな。
でも確かに見たの。本当よ。
Were you on drugs, Beatrice? Because of all the things happening with,
ヘルターさん。
Lavender.
私が言ったのは全て事実なの。私が証言したら、モンドのみんなの安全を守れるって言ってたじゃない。じゃなきゃ。
え
You're doing the right thing.
え。
Besides, the
合同調
investigation
査チーム
wasn't
も
fruitfulness.
何も成果
A
がなか
single
ったわ
man's
け
shoe
では
and
あ
a
りま
torn
せん。
piece of fabric were found in the
事
bushes
件
near
現
the
場の
crime
近
scene.
くの茂みにもし犯罪が行
The
わ
same
れて
location
い
the
なかっ
witness
たとし
described,
た
if
ら
no crime occurred, then
どうして目撃現場の近くに
Is all this just a coincidence?
そういえば被害者の身元はまだ判明していないんだったな。
それもおかしな点の
It's
一つ
true,
です。
no one has been reported missing.
今回
However,
の
Miss
件に
Beatrice
通報者はい
harbors
ませ
no
んが、
ill will towards the
ベアトリ
defendant.
ーチェさんは
Her testimony
被告人
clearly
に
points
何
to
の
a
恨み
crime
も
and
抱い
she
て
has
お
no
らず、
reason to lie.
偽
Well,
証する必要性もありません。
that kind of makes sense. She
よって
have no reason to
事
lie
件は
against
実際に
Elvido.
起きたと見る。
被告人、これに対して
ヘルターさん、君が信じるか否かにかかわらず、僕は人を殺してない。
So what actually were you doing there?
セピロス騎士団の調
If you
査
were
小
doing
隊隊
something.
長として、僕の責務はモンドと住民の皆を守ること。
But there's no body
も
or
し
motive.
僕が人を殺したの、
確かに被
The
告人の
defendant
言う
raised
通
an
り、
important point.
動
Motive.
機は非
Yet
常
I
に
must be
重要
fine
で
not
す。
all murders are premeditation.
しかし率直に言わせてもらいますと、世の中私たちも布切れ1枚と靴1つだけでここに立ってあなたの罪を問うなんてことはしません。
一つだけじゃなかったのか？
That Ponta type person.
7日前の未明、ドラゴンスパインと暁ワイナリーの中間地点で
7 days ago, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Binary.
では、2人目の証人をお呼びします。
ディルク・ラグビンドさん。
Whoa, D-Look saw him.
お前が見たものを話してくれ。
Okay.
深夜
At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Elvido dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age.
年齢は判断できない。
2人は口裏を
We
合
have
わせる
account
こ
for
と
two
なく
separated
見
witnesses
た
that
ままを証言してい
describe
ま
the
す。
same modus
し
operandi.
かし、被告人の死体隠蔽方法
Well,
が
modus
完全に
operandi
一致
is
しているのがお分か
basically
りでしょ
mode
う。
of operation. The
まさか、こ
process,
れも
it,
ただの偶然で片付けるわけ
the
じゃありま
process
せ
is
ん
the
よ
same
ね。
basically. The method is same.
なんで深夜にドラゴンスパインと暁ワイナリーの間にいたんだ？
Not the most
そ
opportunity
んな
time
時
for
間
a
帯
stroll.
に散歩する人なんて普通はいないと思う。
Well, he cannot tell that he's Batman.
ちょっと外を歩くのに。
It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area.
そうで
I
なけ
just
れば
happened to it be the right place at the
この
right
事件を
time.
目撃で
That's
きな
all.
かった。
Well, you were definitely patrolling the area, but it's okay,
モンド
fine.
でも名高いディルックの旦那のことだ。確かにアルベドを陥れる理由
Where
は
are
ない。
the bodies? That's
だ
the
が
big
それで
question.
も避けて通れない問題があるだろう。
Where are the bodies?
死体はどこ
The
に
question
証拠
remains.
が足りないと言いたいのかも
Before
し
you
れま
suggest
せ
a
ん
lack
が、
of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know after the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
証人が現場を掘り起こしてこんなものを見つけています。
それは
And that is
おそらく
teeth and femur of a human. Now it does back the question. If the
どうして死体
burial
を
was
埋めてすぐ
fresh,
掘り返したという
why
の
is this all the remains of
こ
the
れし
body?
か
But I
見つから
suppose
なかっ
Mr.
た
will be the
の
only
か
one who
を
can
聞き
answer
たいだろ
that.
うがそれは
やれやれ。何か含みのある言い方だな。ディルックの旦那。
歯と骨、
These remains suggested an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the
骨し
defendant's
か残ってい
profession,
なかったことを意
there
味
is a
し
reason
ま
to
す。
suspect that
被告
alchemy
人が優
is
秀
at
な
play
錬金
here.
術師であることを考える。金色の
Both
元素の
witnesses saw
光
golden
は
light,
おそら
a
く
known
錬金術
byproduct
によ
of
るもので
alchemy.
しょう。
That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explained the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
闇の中で目撃者が真実を
なるほど。錬金術師である僕なら犯人像に当てはまると。
Hmm.
確かに
A logical assessment. We have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder
事件の
had a lengthy intellectual exchange with the student Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next
な
morning.
ぜそんなに長時間の議論を？
その日は
Mr.
スクロー
Sucrose
スの課
presenting
題
the
の
result of a
提
nature.
出
She
日だった
noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her
スクロースは
calculations
細
until
か
the
いデー
next
タと
morning
に
with
らめっ
Albedo
こしてい
present.
て翌日
本当だよ。私ずっと図書館にいたからアルベド先生のアリバイを証言できる。
Hmm.
スクローズさんが図書館にいた間、アルベドさんもずっと一緒にいたのでしょうか。
But why does he need to do that at that night? I mean, he can do it any random time, but the night he needs to stay with. Oh man. I didn't change the name of my Twitch live stream. I didn't change the title of my Twitch live stream. That's not the point. The thing is, He could have chosen any other day. Why would he choose the day when he is supposed to spend time with Sucrose on a research thing or something? Why make out time at that time? Of course, it can act as an alibi, but wouldn't this seem more suspicious if all of the time he was there and he just goes missing for an hour or so during that time?
それに私はアルベド先生が殺人をするような人じゃないって
Chalo,
信
at
じて
that time it's okay, he didn't took out much time for himself.
証人だって理由もなく彼の犯行を証言しないでしょう。そもそもスクロースさん、前日の午後から事件が
Listen to go to sleep.
ぜひとも正直にお答えいただきたいですね。
A crime like this cannot go
これ
unpunished.
はモンドに
私は
Watashi wa?
あ、大丈夫だ。
During every meeting, strictly fall asleep not long after midnight.
その何かを証明するためにあえて嘘をつく必要はない。
The truth is paramount.
ここはさ、
アルベド先生
それなら被告人のアリバイは成立しないことになる。その点は君も
Yes, I know. Claiming innocence without
ただ
proof
言
isn't
葉で
enough.
容疑を否認し続けても、そこ
But
で
the prosecution argument has its own holes. There has been no mention of a motive or what exact method could
まだ
reduce
そ
a
ちら
human
側
body
に
to
も
those
解決できて
remains.
いない問題があっ
決定的な物証はないけど、二人の目撃者の証言も偶然では片付けられない。
So there is
謎
no
は深まるば
proof
かりですね。
of innocence, but there is also no proof of guilt.
少々お待ちを。
So we are at a stalemate.
こちら調査チームによって押収
I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
あれは
The correspondence.
あの手紙本当にアルベド先生が
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death, as such that is the most suitable material for creation of new life. To the end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
腐敗静電
Putrefaction, what's that?
その手紙に書いてあるのは錬金術についてでしょうか。
The letter continues. Experimental trials has been carried out in the northwest part of Dragonspine and the area southeast of Mondstadt Archon. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavor to do, I too shall take on breaking through limitations to reach a new realm of living beings. That definitely seems like suspicious.
その手紙の筆跡が被告人アルベドのもので間違いないことは調査チームも確認済みだろう。
Yep. The locations indicated match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
そんなありえないぞ。どうしてどうして
Can believe it.
私はもともと
Without sufficient evidence, in order to protect all parties involved,
誰
that
か
is
を有罪とすべきではないと
was
思ってたんですけど
that
ね。
we lacked said evidence.
それこそだ。ですが、残る調査項目は被害者の具体的な身元と錬金術の詳細しかなさそうです。
So it definitely something did happen, but well, all thing points toward albedo, so it won't be any difference to look any other way.
私も同意見だ。 確かな証
The
拠が
evidence
揃
is
ってた。
conclusive. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains,
モンド
the
の法
court
律にのっ
finds
と
the
り
defendant
被告人アルベドを
guilty.
殺人および死
Ayyo. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and benevolent person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken to the headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover. What letter?
なんでアルベドがこんな恐ろしいことするんだ。
What's the letter?
早くただの悪い夢だって言ってくれよ。
Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following in Ryandota's footsteps just because he as an alchemic creation, that would only make him more suspicious, yeah.
最悪の状況のようね。
Hi Rosaria, things that ends now.
お前もここにいたのか。
She was all the time present here.
開店した時からずっといたわ。
Okay, what's the
君たち
message?
そう
Star
星
Snatch
拾いの崖に
Cliff.
行って
Star Snatch
その
Cliff.
人はそこで待ってる。
その人
Venti?
着いたらわかる。
Oh,
さあ、早く行きなさい。
come
時
on.
間は待ってくれないわよ。
Is it him? Is it him? Is it him? But I don't think he's going to come this early. The current story seemed to have related to your past adventures. Do you like to quickly go over and review this experience? Actually, let's do it. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Elbido, who was conducting research. There are some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. The ransacking and Elbido disappeared after a chat to the game, but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, you encountered Elbido. I know there were two Elbidos that actually happened during an event. You were able to confirm the presence of impersonal Elbido, but we stopped him, right? In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Whopper Flower posing as him, yet there were more than two people wearing the face on the mountain. Yeah, I did remember. It was from an event or something. I did not started playing till that time, but I do know that there was something like that. From that, I will have to climb. From here, I can just glide and glide and slide and slide. First of all, let's not use Kachina instead of Kachina. Let's go Shilonen.
出発するの？
Okay, so I think I will have to go somewhere. Well, the only one who knows about Venti being an Archon are Diluc, Jean, and I think Kaya was with us during that quest or not, I don't remember. But these are the only people who know about Venti being an Archon. So if Rosaria is asking to meet someone at a special place, I don't think it's going to be Venti. But I don't believe that the other name that is coming to my mind, that we are going to see him just now. Because if Dragon Spines comes into the equation, that person, it's Venti. But why are Venti and Rosaria connected that deeply? I could hear your lever upon the wind. Were you looking for me? Hi, Venti. It's been so long. It's been so long. How are you doing? Yep. Dahlia. It was Dahlia. Nice. I was thinking because Rosaria won't do that sort of message from Venti, because for her Venti is just a simple bard who sings. He's not that important of a person. But Dahlia did. Why is Dahlia with Venti? Does he know Venti is an Archon? Dahlia. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius. Barbados, not gonna forget next time. Herald, so you called here so you could meet with Venti? I noticed you during the Nigel Horary night. You seem to have a lot of thoughts in your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. Ah, he knows Venti is the Archon. So there was assumptions that he might know Archon because of him being a friend with Venti and a herald of the church. That speculations have been corrected. So Dahlia is actually aware of Venti's identity. Yep. The fact that my tavern hopping nomad of a friend is Barbatos himself. Don't worry, Daniel and knows. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia. Not that I saw this coming when we first met, but back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background. Yep, we do. That's surprisingly Archon like you. Bro, Venti is the Archon. He know each and every person in Mondstadt about their backgrounds and everything. He loves his nation. When those two went down, no one can afford to slack off. A cried a prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of life, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness. He is a cried prince. I am not that versed with German, so I don't exactly know what this word means, but I kind of assume it means something synthetic, like for a robot or android or something.
他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る。
Yep, definitely.
そういう展開の小説もあるし、そう考える人が出てきても不思議じゃない。
そういえば昔アルベドが言ってたな。人間は超越と奇跡を渇望するだけでなく、
And the slightest difference is perceived as a very common phenomenon.
非常に普遍的な
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you know about the situation, Venti? I know that Albedo is letting be in, and there's a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt. Yep.
街で起きてることも知ってるのか。実はオイルたちもモンドに戻ってすぐ遭遇したんだ。
So what is the thing that's actually off? You share our observations with Venti and Dahlia.
それについては
Miles is out of sorts, Beatrice seems anxious, although I don't know if Donna stopped being interested. Master Dilu. When lore-ups remain for the songs to tell, the word becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. So we are going to play the role of the hero. He is saying some sort of a revelation. No, what's the thing that happens in the future and you make some promise for that in the present? Let's keep it revelation. Philosophy. At least that's what Barbatos would say. Prophecy. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in the time of need. If you need our help, ask us directly, Venti. We are your friend, dude. Yeah. If you wanted our help, you could have just asked. Protecting Mondstadt is a part of being an honorary knight, right? It definitely is. I will never let anything happen to my home. And Mondstadt is home. Well, which is why I prepared the little surprise. Hey, behold. Please bomb. I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Dodo communication device. Dodo communication device. I think that's why they we will try to talk with Alice or Ryandotter with this. Dodo communication device. I like the name. Anyway, this invention with a little trick of mine will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat. We will do our best to uncover the truth. Well, from the thing's point of view, things are serious. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side. And wind is actually always on our side. Whether it's Kazuha, or Wanderer, or Shao. It's always wind that is with us. Yes, special story mode. We're going to meet Jean. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good. I still don't believe Albedo would do something like this, using living people as an alchemic test subjects.
小説の中にしかない話でしょ。
It's okay. Even I don't believe. Perhaps it's purpose me to remain impartial, but I have worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist. Not a sadist. The version of events is hard for me to accept as anyone, but Waka once said,
アルベドのことをファルカ大団長は特別だと
Waka name drop! Yeah!
おそらく
Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things that still need to learn about him.
まずはアルベドに話を聞いてみよう。みんなすまないがしばらく下がってもらえるか。この後
Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
旅人パイモン、ちょうどいいところに来
Kaya has a favor to ask.
ガイアが
裁判が終わった後
We have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange and academic for the life of me, but I need you to settle. We are up for it. Do you want us to join the joint investigation? Okay. I will continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know.
今は
I know to trust you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of my rank. I will look into the case on my own.
私たちは
Well, because if we don't do anything, the story won't progress.
真相も見つけ出してくれると信じている。
And it will become boring.
モンドにとって
If the accusation turns out to be
も
true,
し本当だったとしても君の判断は大切。おそら
it's
く
okay, Jane.
第二審が行われるだろう。そ
I'm
れま
talking
で
about- Oh, finally we can go on the upper floors. Because most of the time we are not allowed to go up. That's why they have been saving all this time. We are finally accessing the second floor. I would like to wander around. Only second floor is open. Okay, these are the stairs. Normal doors. I wanted to go front. Okay. Surely. I can just this to her hair and Jean's order. She asked him to investigate a little bit of it.
ジン団長が許可したのならどうぞ。
This face, this NPC's face, they have been using for so much time. I have seen this face many times alongside Zhongli. Actually, in Liyue, I have seen this face so many times. Is he some sort of like a secret agent for Mondstadt in Liyue?
ここがアルベドの執務室か。初めて見たな。確かにあいつらしい部屋だ。
Right, I have some work of my own, so I will leave you to it. Good luck, you too. ありがとうかや。
お互い頑張ろうな。
頑張ろう。Investigate. Alright, let's see. When you investigate the book, there's a stack of books on the desk mostly related to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages has been marked with alchemic symbols and other have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
錬金術師の本ってどれも奥が深そう。
Investigate underneath the book. After moving the book, the desk look almost empty. You hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to stripe the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Investigate underneath the desk.
机のここに隠しスペース。
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental powers in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Investigate the paper, obviously. Festering is a manifestation of festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemic experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of Blah blah project. I must take advantage of this opportunity. What is the name of the project I want to see?
この計画名のところ
Okay, plot it out.
インクがにじんでてわかんなくなってるな。
Dash
一
dash
体どんな
project.
計画なんだ？
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. If there's something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go far for one of his experiments? Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to the crime locations, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. Okay, hand-drawn map. Where's the third location? Third location is here. I'm creating a map for myself, just in case they don't let me use the map. And it's a very bad map. My drawing is so bad. Hey, yeah. Now I can use this map to go to the location, but the result of John are correct. There could be a body hidden in the last location, or at the very least, what remains of one.
どういうことだ？
Do you think something also
こ
might
こ
be
にも
buried?
何かあるのか？
Hi, bro. How are you doing?
調査
Alright,
は一
this
通り
seems to
できたみ
be
たいだな。
for it in the place. We should go to. I think firstly we should go and investigate that place before letting in on Jean. Dodo communication device. Dodoko. Dodoko.
金曜やろうから連絡だ。早く。
調査は順調かい？
Well, we did found something.
順調ではあるけど、アルベドの容疑をさらに深める証拠がたくさん出てきちゃって。
Tane, let me know if my voice is okay or not. Actually, I'm using a new mic and I'm exactly quite sure if the voice is okay or not. I could not actually check during live stream. So let me know if voice is a bit up or down or anything. And yeah, I'm actually going through the new Archon quest. So Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case. Huh. Well, it's actually counterproductive. It's kinda de-helps his case. You share what you learned with Venti. Not promising. We should be grateful at the incident. If it gets out that he'd one of Randaughter's inspiration, there will be no separating him from her past. Yep, it's the new Archon quest. As we both know, Randaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was... I don't think the handwriting was fake, and the notes also sounded like him. Okay, thank you, bro. Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? Absolutely, I do. He is our friend. We should keep the faith. Yup. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Well, let's find what that reason is. Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it. Conclusion presented by the facts. Can I change? And can I save it during stream? Ah, I actually updated it. And also Tane, I won the 50-50 and I got Escoffier. But also alongside that, I got 2 5 stars in a single tent pull. My first, I got Dia and I got Escoffier. But till now, I haven't been able to check if I got Dia first or Dia later. I certainly hope that I got Escoffier first, then I got Dia, meaning that my Skirk will be guaranteed as well. But cannot be cool. Cannot be too greedy. Okay, does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him? Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
そうかもしれないけど。
Thank you, Paimon.
よし、行こうぜ。ジン団長に報告しよう。
Ponta!
うわ、お前、マイル。
すみません。
I heard voices in water. Sure, if I should check. It's okay. We are here on Jean's orders.
そうでしたか。
I will leave it to it
邪
then.
魔をしてしまい。
Miles, what did you saw? You were also.
正直よく聞こえませんでしたし。
I think it's streamer's luck. It does exist. Do us a favor and just forget everything you might have heard, okay?
ええ、承知しました。
Thank you. Miles also saw something, right?
やっぱ気になるよな。その場所に行ってみようぜ。
Now we are going to Mondstadt Dragon's Point. Okay, I can do that location. I did not need to make that silly map. I think the statement might be generated now. So let me see. Nah, still unfair. Actually, I think I will need to log out once and log in again to have that list generated. Okay. Anything sus? Ah, there it is.
多分この辺りだよな。
Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer. Oh, I did not pull on Mizuki. The last pull I made was on Sitlali, and after that I have been saving. Actually, I have been saving for Skirk for this entire time. But when I found out that Escoffier is kind of like a must-have party member for Skirk, I have to save. I had to pull for Escoffier, and luckily I got her in 20 pulls, and that was amazing. So I hope that I got Escoffier first, then I got Dia. I hope, and if that happens, that will be so amazing. Did an animal do this or some monster? Weird. There's a hole but no body.
もしかして、警察
The
は
prosecutor video uses alchemy to restore the body, but this location is
処分したんじゃないかって疑ってたけど、
different from the other
こ
two.
の場所は他の2つとちょっと違うぞ。もし
Why not fill the hole or smooth out the ground like the other
この穴も気づ
places?
かれないよ。
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked on his notes? You return to the Knights of Favonius, doubts swirling in your mind. So, Jean, that's all the thing we know up until now. Even I lost my last 5 50-50. This is the only one I won. So I am grateful for that. Jin, but none of it helps Albedo's case. It's streamer's luck, bro. You know, next time you're going to pull, just play with your friends on Discord and do a pull. Maybe you will get a streamer's luck using Discord stream with your friends. I don't know. Because even I lose my 50-50s. I have been losing all of my 50-50s. Actually, each and every 50-50 I have lost. The only 50-50 I have won up until now is this one and Ayato. These are the only 50-50s I have won. While Ayato, I didn't even knew I was doing a 50-50. I just keep on pulling. I didn't know much about the gacha system and all.
わかった。いずれにせよ、二人の協力に感謝する。
Did Albedo submit an appeal?
ああ。第二審を行う。
Chalo, actually asked for a retrial. That's great. Well, you can't do anything much about it other than trying and trying. But you know what? Wuthering Waves gacha system is also very amazing. I mean, getting earlies are, I won't use the word easier because it's obviously 50-50, but I have been luckier when it comes to Wuthering Waves. So their gacha system is also good. But when it comes to this, all of this is just pulling on a character and getting the chance to win that character or not. So
それに
you
私
either
は事
win it
件
or
に
lose
残
it.
された謎を明らかにしたい。
There are still questions surrounding the
死
identities
者が
of the
誰なの
victims
か、
and the disappearances of
遺
the
体はどう
bodies.
やって消えたのかとかね。遺体
The
を埋めたと
minimal
される場所
remains
に残っ
that
てい
were
た歯
uncovered
と
have
骨
been
は
sent for forensic
すでに
analysis,
検査に
which
は
have
結果
provided
だ。
some answers. It's just
だから死者の素性も見えてくる。
okay. What's the answers?
どうしたんだ？
Okay, let me know.
もし
If
死
the
者が
victim turned out to be monster
モードの
civilians, the
人であっ
situations
た場
become
合、
all the more serious. The second trial
住
will
民
likely
た
have
ち
to
が
be open
行
to
方
the
不明者の
public.
存在に気づき、
Oh,
それ
and
で
I doubt public
ア
sentiment
ルベト
will
に
be in
とって
Elbido's
かなり
favors.
不利な状況。
Yeah, not when the charges are so
第
serious.
2
The
週
second
は
trial is set to
2
take
日
place
後
in
に
2
開
days.
廷
I
する。
hope you consider attending this one
そ
as
の
well.
時は
In the meantime, we should all stay just positive.
気を使わせてすまない。
Okay, so before anything happens, we need more intel. Intel Pro Max. We need every intel that we can gather. Miles? Something is weird happening with Miles, man. Something really weird. And he's not telling anyone. Can I check my history now? What would you need to actually refresh? Monty. Some plan. Claim all. Claim all. Anything else that I need to do? Because this is so irritating. Ah, I can use it. Good. That you can extract. Seriously? Well, other than that, IFA, I even got IFA as well. Catch. Catch is a good option, but I was thinking of trying something different on her. Firstly, I need to level up. Ah, she need conches. I seriously hate conches, yaar. They're so difficult to farm. What is this boss? I think it's the new boss, so I will have to defeat that boss. As per for weapon, Staff of Oma for Alicino, Dialogues of the Desert Sages, the catch, increases attack by 40% and movement speed, and increases elemental burst damage and elemental burst crit rate by 6. I think this one seems like a more legit option for her. That is the Mayureta Ono Anashi. The name is so weird. But this one seems like a more legit option for her. So I'm going to use this on Escoffier. As per for my artifacts, custom configuration, main affix sands. Well, if ER is possible, I will like ER sand. Goblet is cryo damage bonus. Where's cryo? And crit rate sounds good. Type is we are going for golden troop. And minor affixes are either attack, ER, and crit rate. So, okay, generate. So I'll have to set my filter my way. So starting with here, we have Kaya with attack and HP. Nah. Fischl with ER. Any ER sands? Baiju. Okay, nothing here. Any crit rate? Navia is using. So any attack or anything, something. 4-piece will be difficult. So farming is the way to go. I'll have to farm now. Crit rate. You come here. And she is cryo, right? Huh. Attack sends cryo goblet and crit. Cryo damage bonus. So I actually got 2-piece attack and 2-piece golden troop. Here I will like crit damage, crit rate. Crit damage is my first preference. Crit. Well, as per how things stands, I am at currently 40 to 122. So I need more crit rate. I certainly do need more crit rate. You know what? I will just create one. I will create a cryo damage bonus later. That's what elixirs are for, right? So one time for time traveling. Ah. Talk to Jean. So we were not able to do any investigation in the meanwhile. Let me know if you're ready when we head out. Ready. So it's another. No problem. Have fun, Tane. Ladies and gentlemen, convene for the second trial against Albedo. So we have Eula. Is it Donna? In red hair? Representative of both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as an assessor. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I will now bring the trial to order. Mr. Halta, have the investigation made any new discoveries?
証人が目撃現場から持ち帰った歯と骨を検査すべく
Ayyo.
教会の医務部門に送ったところ
It's okay, take your lunch. I'll be here.
人間のものだと分かりました
Man, that makes the situation so
また
difficult.
調査チー
In
ム
the
がモンドの人
demonstration
々
only
の
able
状
to
況を調
identify
べたと
seven.
ころ何人かが長いこと失踪していることが判明
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matched that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Ms. Rosario is here to present the results to the court. Hanselman, male, 46 years old. Martial status, single, occupation hunter. Consistent with the conclusion of the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. That he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the fear body was consistent with such an injury. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition. Is it unreasonable to assume that this technique to be alchemic in nature?
魔法か錬金術かそのどちらも可能性がある
Both are possible. The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed, but what about the defendant's motives? Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? Well, case is strong, man. A truly vile act. Albedo, man, what have you gotten stuck yourself up in?
ドンナさん、こちらへ。
ドンナ。
まずい。
I'm sorry to confirm, but the night master looks saw Mr. Albedo. I was there too. Oh, you were there too.
あの日、友達とキャンプに行ってて、夜は山で休んでいました。私
I thought it might be nice to, chat, so I headed in his direction and then I saw it.
彼の方へと歩いて行ったんです。
Someone had,
そしたら崖の下で
chat.
死体を処理しているところを見ました。
Okay, now to serious thing. Okay, I was terrified that Turson fired me. Even if I tried, I couldn't shake that fear, and I started to wish I would never have a crush on Master D-Look in the first place.
毎日恐怖で怯えてました。
Okay, that's why.
彼と話をしようとしなければ、こんな
If
怖
I
い
hadn't
ことに
talked
はならな
to
かった
him,
と
I would have never been in this situation. I didn't want to come forward because I was scared, but Miss Harita convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took so long.
ドンナさん、
Just stepping forward
君
was
が
brave
立ち上が
enough,
った
Miss
その
Donna.
勇気は
法廷を代表
The
して
courts thank you for your
君
courage
の
and
勇気
commitment
と
to the
公平
justice.
な心に勝っ
二人の証言
The
もあ
two
るし、
witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
残る問題は遺体をどうやって消したか。
Albedo, you mind telling us?
私はやはり手紙に書かれていた錬金術と関係があると思います。
He has the still no
その
question.
点についてとある特別調査員が関連情報
もしかして
Yep, what we presented.
これらは被告人のアルベドが使っていた騎士団2階の執務室から見つかったものだ。その中で
These are the three locations.
この地図
The
は
map was found with the defendant's note. The marking corresponds with the description in the letter and locations of the crime scenes.
この地図はお前のものなのか？
あ
Okay, Albedo, what's
この
happening?
印も君が書いたものか。
そうだ。
それを認めることで、お前による犯行であることがよ。
やめて。
僕のデスクの隠し
Since
ス
you
ペ
are
ースまで
I might as well expound on that matter.
ここまで証拠が揃っているのに認めないの。
前にも言ったと
What I always have, I never killed a single person.
僕は一度も人を殺し
Okay.
まだそんなセリフが言えるとは。
ヘルターさん
Miss Harta, you have presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit to do something I didn't do.
言い訳をやめる気はないと。
無実の
There's a rather dismissive way to refer to an instrument speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
どれだけ待っても犯行の事実が消えるとは思えませんけど。
いや、待つこ
But
とは
patience comes with its own reward. It's hard for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. But unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragon's Point, which reminds me, one of the locations marked the map we found at Dragon's Point, wasn't it?
このメモを見つけたのは君だね、旅人。
Yep.
地図にある3つ目の印の地点にも
Yes.
その場所の様子を教えてもらえるか。
What did we found? You nodded your head and gave an answer when you found Dragon's Spine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone. The surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature, with everything covered in snow. No one knew that was something to discover in the first
その
place.
説明を聞いた感じ、きっとそこにも遺体。
I need you to think about it. What clues am I missing? It's about. Let's go for the first. The first one is in Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo's use alchemy to dig a hole. Okay. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. But not in the location, it was a nearby location. The second man, Dragon with Dulix saw Albedo adult male. Teeth and femur bone at the scene. Donna confirmed his version of events because she was also there that night. The two should have reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Diluc's attention. The human remains. According to... And the final one. The third location is Dragon's Point. During our investigation, Pamela discovered the hole beneath the soul. Claw marks outside, but there was no body or any remains whatsoever. The differences albedo mark the three locations found in the compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all the three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough, but unlike the first two locations, the marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location have been longer than the other two. Dragon Spine's ecosystem. Dragon Spine has a rigid climate, even so it's home to various monster creatures with endless soul. Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened to Dragon Spine. Most people know that, but in truth, he's synthetic, albedo strategies, intelligent, I think most people would agree that. If he did commit a crime, it would definitely be well conceited. Encounters of Dragon Spine. Pamela once ago, someone with Dragon Spine who look exactly like Dragon. We weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. Seriously, you forgot about something? Submit conclusion. Rosaria was also there. Rosaria can also... And I believe the results raise a few questions. It was a It looked like something had been dug up. In addition, the marking around the third locations weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragon Spine incident happened at a different time. I hope the word reflects that.
確かに疑問は残りますが、これだけは断言できます。その場所を指し示す証拠は地図以外に見つかっておらず、それの持ち主は被告人であるということ。
I think that's where the place they dig the other albedo.
アルベドさん、まさかこの後に及ん
旅人の疑問には僕から答えよう。
Okay. I would indeed try to describe Michalta and deny any connection to the map. But that not the map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those three locations. There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragon Spine. The other albedo. The story does not end here. Light is off. Eula. I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragon Spine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead and buried the body on the mountain and the third location marked on the map. Traveler Amber Bennett. The adventurers guild was holding an event to the Dragon Spine. After ending, we all left that area. It was not a person. I could get to them. The man who attacked from Dragon Spine was my height with blonde hair, blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. I was right. It does come back to what happened back then. I don't want to be here anymore. Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragon Spine, right? Yes. Looked identical to me, but I never said that someone was a person. I see.
そういう
Then
こ
I,
とか。
then it appears I need to
僕の
withdraw
証
my
言を
testimony.
撤回する。
何ですって？
連れてきたぞ。
I brought her.
待って。
おい、今入ってきたやつヘルターじゃない。どういうこと？
あなた誰よ？どうして？私とこんにちは。
A calmer looking Hertha. Hello to you
見
too.
ての通り、
This is Hertha, the logistic captain of the Knights of
ヘルター
Favonius.
さんだよ。
そういうことですか。先ほどの
It
当
was
日も
an all an
犯行を認め
elaborate
た
stunt
の
to set me up.
私に矛先を変えたところで、こちらが提出した証拠は変わりませんよ。静粛に。
Okay,
こ
what's
こ数
happening?
年、僕はよく雪山に泊まりながらマリュー・ドゥリンの研究を
Where
して
the
いた。
subject of my research lies, the dragon Durin. Yep.
数百年前、
The dragon of the
東
East
風の竜
Dwalin
トワリンとの死闘に敗れた
defeated
ドゥリン
Durin
は
in the battle and with the help of Barbatos sealed his remains on Dragonspine.
ドラゴン・ドゥリンは
Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimen of artificial life.
特別な存在だ。
His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day.
雪山であった
My impostor on
僕
Dragonspine
に
was
無理二つ
failed
のものは
specimen abandoned
ド
in
ゥリンの
Durin's
腹に捨
stomach.
てられた実験品で、ホムンクルス計画の失敗作だ。
Homunculus project.
ホムンクルス？
私をホムンクルスだというつもりですか？
Because it looked to me like that official one is standing right there, some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
ホムンクルス。自分の怒っている姿を見るのはなんだか不思議ですね。
When I fly off the
私
handle.
が偽物ですって？それはこちらのセリフですよ。陣団長、あなたなら見分けられますよね。長年あなたに付き添ってきたんです。
見た目はまるっきり同じだが、
But judging based on
話し方や
demeanor,
表情を見るに、先ほど入ってきたものの方が本物だろう。
その発言に責任を持てますか？ここにいる彼が本物だって証拠
a
は
cold-blooded killer
実は
who
偽物で、
killed Albedo a long time ago.
私と共に戦ってきたセピロス騎士団の仲間なら、この体のどこに一番大きな
Oh
傷跡
god,
が
the
あるか
knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
ええ、知っているわ。
その前に
Miles. Ah, so he was the one who saw.
それとも忘れた？最近めまいがするとか具合が悪いとか
Or
言っ
ain't
て、
confused.
もしかしてそのせいで忘れてしまったのでしょうか？
Strange indeed, my head it hurts.
傷跡はここです。
The scar is right
顔
here.
がこわばっているね。こんな展開になるとは。それとも
Unless and if failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
ヘルターさんの左。
アルベドさんはあなたたちのような存在について研究をしているんですよ。
慌てることは
No need to panic, you can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. So it's like a mini
驚
Durin.
異的な生命力と
A powerful life force and appearance you can change at will, yet here you stand, formless one paralyzed to act.
ためらって。
仲間ってマイルズのこと？
いや。
Most of them being under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impeds her from taking action.
一度変化が始まれば、周りの存在も影
You
響を
can't
受ける。
control it because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
それをコントロール。
腕を見せなさい。
逃げてください。
Seriously, you think you can fight your way out?
あいつらあの偽物をかばってる。
逃がしてはならない。必ず捕らえるんだ。仲間たち。
外から申し寄せてきてる。奴の仲間か。
Others trying to get in. Must be more people under control. Yeah, it's time for battle.
一瞬で飛び越えてったぞ。
追いかけるぞ。
火は熟した。
総員、これより作戦
Third company, keep on the imposter's tail.
やっと君たちと話せるね。ここ数一つ。僕は人を殺していないし、二つ。
The event of the past few days were all part of the plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked on the situation long before today's proceedings. Yeah, that was quite an elaborate plan, man. You have me scared up there. Seriously? Creatures? Yeah. This earlier, and they are normal creatures. They are not even abyss affected. We have been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. So we made preparations for an inevitable battle. The top of the city wall. So we are taking part in combat like we did in Mondstadt. Mobile support. I don't have any bow and arrow. Hi Mona! Glad to see you here. But when it comes to combat, combat is first. Huh? We were meant to provide support. Why are we just chilling with Venti? I can object. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens. Okay, so Albedo was also in the plan. Since I dealt with something this big, it's going to be pretty exhausting. People can make new friends when not here, you know. Soon become agitated, likely in response to the course coming under pressure. Cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposture. The missing bodies. I did hit those bodies. The monster situation of the many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by the monsters, who then resumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. The monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even leave behind body parts to aid the transformation. I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. We promised to tell each other, so remember? Yeah. Remember what I told you, Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopper flower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragon's Point that day, huh? See, at one point there was something hidden in that hole you found. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Durin's power remained dormant within them until finally it surged to the surface and seized control. If we could force a situation where the Immortal had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected. It is bound to restrain them for now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. After little secret my identity, keep it yourself, okay? Will it convolve into the Skyward Harp? Whoa. See, just by doing this, he can generate this many wind currents. You cannot tell me that VENTI is the weakest Archon. I don't believe that. S. Okay, let's go. Wow. Well, Venti can do anything.
風神バルバトスの加護のおかげだ。
風域の方を向かずに小声で喋れば。
If you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
だから急にしゃがみ込んでコソコソしだしたんだな。
その言い方ひどくない？
この声はもしかしてウェンティ？
Dahlia?
おい、バレちゃったぞ。
ごめんよ。たまたまここを通りかかったら魔物に襲われちゃったんだ。
無事で何よりだよ。
I'm not sure. We should check on the situation of the other areas.
本当に助かったよ。
May the animal Archon protect you.
ここは僕に任せて。
Sucrose, what are you doing? Okay, Kaya is alone, so I think things haven't got that bad.
選べる。来たか。
Frost Lava Child. Yeah, madam.
おっと、危なかった。助かった。
I suppose thanks are in order. That's from the trailer. I suppose thanks are in order, Mr. D. Luke.
君がいようがいまいが。
なら俺は別のところに行くか。
But it would just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself. Why did you know something was off? The first trial. No, because of you, huh? You weren't nervous enough. When do you think I actually get nervous? Monsters incoming.
考えるのは面倒だ。やめておく。おとなしくしやがる。すまんすまん。火炎よ。燃やし尽くせ。
And I.
これ、この瞬間、お前。火炎よ、燃やし尽くせ。
And die. Talk to D. Luke and Kaya. Kaya. If you had to, I'm guessing the other areas are secure. We can be here because we can. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice. All under control, don't worry. My trusted civilian volunteer and I have this area covered.
騎兵隊の元隊長と現隊長というべきじゃないか?
You mean you held the title of cavalry captain before you?
よしてくれ。じゃあ、ここは頼んだよ。
Keep up that good work. We'll check on the statuses of other locations.
ああ、健闘を祈る。
そうだ。裁判ではありがとう。途中から
You were on my side by the end. He had his suspicions in the first trial.
どちらかといえば、かつて僕を助けてくれた人が。
Ah, D. Luke is such a sweetheart, man. He acts tough, but he's such a sweetheart. And on the other hand, Kaya may act flirtatious, but he's such a strategist. He has such a dark side to him. Yo. Official. Rosaria and Barbara. So I think we need to heal. Yep. That's nice. That's actually nice.
みんなを守るからねとえはっえい
Guy. Seriously, Guy. No, it doesn't work like that. Boom.
元気出してよ
Talk to the Knights of Favonius. Alright, you should be on the man.
ありがとうございます。外は
There are still quite a It's best if you remain inside the cathedral for now.
あなたもだよその体で前線に戻るのは無理だからね
Well, it's war, everyone have to be prepared.
後方支援に戻るだけです
I can help with the logistic from the
それ
back.
なら私たちも何かお手伝いできると思う
バーバラの言う通り
As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattained.
危険すぎるわ
I'll escort you all myself. Okay, let's go.
仕事のうちよ
I will let the cathedral to you, then Barbara.
バーバラここは任せた
Have fun,
なんで
Barbara.
こんな状況になったかはよくわからないけどお姉ちゃんたちはずっと前から今日に向けて準備してきたんだし
Yep.
うん
It has to be.
絶対に大丈
バーバラ今忙しいか
夫お姉ちゃん大丈夫だよ
伝えておき
I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting. So I need you to take care of yourself.
どうしてわかるの
アルベドの予測
Albedo wants it in at once. It has something to do with Dragonspine and he's our authority on that region. So we should take him at his word.
彼が一番詳しい
ドラゴンスパインモンド城が危なく
保証はできないが騎士団が
So you should do whatever you can to keep them safe.
お姉
安心してくれ自分のことは自分で
みんな
バーバラ
It's going to be okay, man. It's going to be okay. Wow. She looks gorgeous, man. Mona and Jean. With Noel. Bennett, hi! I think he went to... I thought he went to... You know, Netland. We have arrow users on the top. Situations are perfect. 25 villages in a big of different mine.
了解
Is it cutscene? Nah. Uh,
本当にしぶといんだから
L2. This is so irritating. At least let me. Pew,
ウ
look.
サギ伯爵出撃
Oh, she's hitting 2 arrows. Does it have something to do with her constellation?
伯爵出撃。
अबे यार, so irritating. You know what? ले.
百発百中。ピュン。頼んだわよ。
But you know what? I'm gonna do the old-fashioned way. Wait a minute, was I just hitting 2k physical? Why was I even charging my elements, man? Why was I even charging my element if she is hitting 2k physical attacks? Okay. Your voice just scared me just now. I thought you knew about the plan. What do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere. I just keep thinking a monster replacing someone close to you, and you are none the wiser.
アルベドさん、大丈夫でしたか？裁判を傍聴できなかったので。
私も最初聞いたとき、
アンバンが知らなかったのなら、エウルアは
Situation under wraps, so no need to worry, you two. I'm bus for VR. You're not getting a secret out of her. Yay! I can't seem to get it straight. It was Kai's suggestion. He said the plan would work if someone well known and reputable without being too high profile.
まさにその条件にぴったりだった。
そういえば、騎士団の隊員が事故に遭った。
それも作戦の一環だった。全体の流れはこうだ。情報の発信源は
Okay. So they created fake news that Hertha is dead or either missing.
騎士団の巡回ルートに現れた。
それっていつの話？
半年以上前ですね。
6 months!
今回の敵の手口は予想よりもずっと慎重に思えたからね。偽物のヘルターさんが僕たちの信頼を得たと確信するまでの時間、それに僕を陥れるための証拠を集め。
でもリュリンはどうやって騎士団の内部情報？
騎士団の中にスパイがいるからです。
Oh, don't worry, Barbatos already tagged her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we are talking about right now. I could have just revealed the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. If I tweeted it, the public trust in me would be gone.
反論しなければ殺人の罪を背負う。
Ah.
なるほどな。
ありがとう。
Indeed, and I have thank you for that. You probably don't know, but you have been planned. I didn't even know there was a plan.
その点についてはどうか謝らせてほしい。こういう
This might not sound, but I did it to make the plan even stronger.
君たちに黙っていたのは作戦を
I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone like me did it. Well, it was kind of like a positive point that he knew that we will find a way, even if there is not. So that's why he didn't tell us anything. Because we work, when we don't know anything. Or we improvise amazing. So we are kind of like god of improvisation. The fake Hertha subject 2 has met you on Dragon's Spine before. If you thought even you had lost in faith in me, her confidence might get best of her. The perfect time for us to strike.
その通り。最初から君も計画の中に含まれてい
It's okay, Jean. Anything for you.
あまりアルベドを責めないでやってほしい。 彼はあくまでモンドを
栄誉騎士とパイモンが我々モンドの仲間であることを忘れたこと。
本当か？嬉しいぞ。
It was an honor to take part. Mondstadt is always family. Mondstadt is always home. Thank you.
今エウラーの声が聞こえた気がするぞ。
Go to the Mondstadt side gate. Side gates. I need to first go to the teleport waypoint, right? Ah, the teleport waypoint is broken, but none that matters. Yula!
私のせいだわ。
Oh, Teri. Please missing. That's scary.
あっという間にどこかへ行っちゃうなんて。アルベドにどう言えばいいの？
アルベドがどうしたんだ？
アルベド。それに
みんなを支援するために回っている。
Was there something you need to explain? You can tell me. I hope you know that. Just tell me. There's nothing to be afraid. Well, clear.
クレイがいなくなってしまったの。本当にごめんなさい。
それなら大丈夫だよ。
Please.
何かこっちに
みんな戦闘準備だ。
Fighting first, conversation later. I think Klee has been sent back to Alice or something.
一緒にいたのに急に走っていなくなってしまったの。
クレイは足が速いからね。でもあの子の騎士が一人だ。あまり心配はいらないよ。
みんなここにいたんだ。クレイも手伝うよ。
Please here to help.
ほら、足が速いって言っただろ。
Bomb bomb bakuda. I love that sound. Bam bam bakudan. Please, such a mood. Hi, hello, Klee.
クレイ、よくやったね。この調子。
アルベド。
You can be serious.
クレイに任せて。アルベド
Clay is so cute, man.
キャンプに行ったって聞いたけど、帰ってくるときに。
キャンプ。なるほど。
So I need to report to Master Bench, settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Yula would be grateful if you escorted her back to her quarters as well.
それじゃ、火花騎士に武装してもらおうかしら。
Spark Knight.
クレイを頼ってくれるの？
Klee is the cutest, man. I mean, Klee is the cutest. And second cutest is Yao Yao. I mean, she thinks of Chi-Chi as her best friend. And that's so cute. Should be over for now. Good work, everyone. There are no injuries, I assume. That's great.
後で確認しよう。
戻ったぜ。
みんな大丈夫だったかい？
Mm-hmm.
アンバーは平気？
大丈夫。
Right as rain. So everyone is here.
クレイがエウルアお姉ちゃんを武装
Klee
したんだ。
kept Miss Yula safe the whole way. It's okay.
そうなの？クレイ
You-
すごいね。
他のものは
yes.
任務はすべて完了。
Manny boy, where are you, boy?
無事でよかった。今回の防衛作戦が成功
Seriously, you guys are not even asking where Benny is?
感謝する。
ジン団長もお疲れ様。ここ数日、
You should take a
いろいろ
well-deserved
と
break.
大変だったろう。
Mm-hmm.
ゆっくり。
そうさせてもらう。
いや、 僕の仕事はまだ終わって
I
いない
have
ん
a
だ。
few loose ends to tie
もう
up.
しばらく
そうか。あ、思い出した。
ちょうど旅人とパイモンもいるし、後で一緒に。
Okay,
手の空い
let's
た
go.
者は騎士団や教会に戻って休むといい。
クレイは私と一緒に帰ろっか。お茶を飲もう。
And some freshly baked moon pies. She's so cute, man. Clee's the cutest. VENTI.
みんな。ウェンティ殿、今回は大変な役を任せてしまったな。
大変？あれ、必死に逃げ回ってた
Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
いや、すまない。今のは聞かなかったことに。
冗談だよ。でも今回は確かに大変だった。
風の中に君の聞きたか。
Of course, I heard all sorts of things. I saw something notable. I picked up an anxious voice in a child's anger. Hey, Blackout!
子供
Hello.
が不安がる声、怒りに震える。
物語に出てきた。
Absorbing subject two's emotions allowed him to understand certain
孤
things.
独であるにもかかわらず、この世界
His
のことを
existence, including the fact that he's no longer mother's only
例
child.
えばまた自分が完璧な作品じゃないことも知ったんだろう。それを受け入れられなかったドゥリン完全体を
If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child mother needs. This mindset allowed her during instinct to compete and survive and came to dominate all those around him.
僕を裁判の場に立たせたことは、ドゥリンが2号の思考パターンを模倣してたが、そもそもドゥリンは
Sufficient social intelligence that his army even got this far is a miracle.
今も近くから聞こえるよ。
It's close. Phonia.
ファニーヤ、なぜ報告に来なかったの？
Here to make your report.
特に報告すること。
そうか。
During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
はい、順調でしたのでご安心を。
Huh? She is just super confident.
一つ聞きたいのだが、
Why are you alone?
もしや戦いの最後に風で通達した内容を聞いておらず、
In the last minutes of battle. Ah, that's why they did that. So that only the people connected with the winds will know. But
戦闘中、急な計画変更は何度も行われたけど、君は
私は
do 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 do. So she's the spy.
動くな。あとは本部に戻ってからゆっくり話そう。
So these people are being controlled. You can't even say that they are actually his clones or something. They are just normal people having their brain washed or something like a brain control and working for Durin, evil Durin. So weird. But is that all? I mean, in the trailer, it looked like the war would be more devastating. We would get a few cutscenes, VENTI standing on the statue of the Seven. But it was just all simple.
彼女を元に戻せそう。
ああ、次の行動がうまくいけばね。
Wait, the operation is what do we do now?
ここから先は
It's more of a
僕個人の計画だ。
personal project.
三種会談を行えるか。
Tripartite
ウェンティに
conference.
聞いてみたんだ。
君たちは知らないかもしれないが、
Grandmaster Warka came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember when he approached me asking about the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor.
しかもファルカは階段で魔女たちのことをあと少しでお姉さんって呼ぶところだったんだ。
Talking about his older sister or something.
お姉さん？ファルカって思ったより若いやつなのか？
Are we going to see Warka's character design?
若いとは言えないけど、年を取っているわけでもないね。
いろんな場面で空気を読まずにジョークを言い始める年齢だ。
Anyway, the Tripartite Conference is a gathering of three parties: the Hexen Circle, the Anemo Archon, and the joint forces of Knights and Church of Favonius. Was able to facilitate a meeting between Warka and the mages. Warka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their trust and convince them to agree to a very important request. The mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. So I need the conference to convene once again, Venti, if you would. Dodo communication device.
早速始めるよ。
Call is picked up. Whoa, man, Warka's voice. It's so deep. I mean, it actually sounds amazing. It's so deep, it's manly, it's powerful.
あれ、その声。
Nanda, Barbatoska. That's so awesome.
大団長？
ごめんごめん。かけ間違えちゃった。
Put in the wrong number.
悪かったね、ファルカ。今忙しいです。
I am surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat.
そっか。じゃあ引き続き頑張って。またね。
みんなによろしく伝えといてくれ。そうだ。前回酒をおごれとか言ってたな。へそくりでおごってやっから。自分で取りに行ってくれ。
So Warka is going to be a fun character, but also powerful character. Bro is in direct ties with the Anemo Archon and the Hexen Circle, and even convinced the Hexen Circle. Warka is going to be an OP character, man. So after Skirk, I am definitely saving for Warka. No if no but. Don't tell me he did beneath the great tree of Windrise. And now things it. That's Alice. That's Alice. I can definitely say that's Alice. That's not Ryan daughter. Yeah, I can say it's Alice. Huh?
バルバトスだよ。もう忘れたふりしちゃってさ。ご
めんね、つい。それで親愛なるバルバトス様。
Dear Barbatos.
三種会談を覚えているかい？
The tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He is asking for a meeting.
開きたいって頼まれてね。
あら、そんな勇気のある子がまだモンドにいたの？
Albedo.
僕だよ、アリスさん。
Aunt Alice.
セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長のアルベド
Request a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
正式な会談を行うことを願って。
そう。アルベドちゃん、あなたの願いは何かしら？
これまで
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
誰も？あなたの母、レインドットさえも？
いや、物事の定義で言うと違う。
In terms of technique, no, but in terms of location and materials, yes.
どういう意味だ？面白そう。すぐ行くからちょっと待ってて。
Alice is coming!
行くって、この執務室にか？
Alice is coming? Ah, man. I thought I was gonna see Alice. I was so excited. You did me dirty, man. You did me dirty.
アリスさん、今回は大きなドドコなんだね。
Giant Dodoko.
可愛くない？ほら、ドドコ専用のボスマイルのよ。
Alice is so fun, man.
器用だな。みんな久しぶりね。会えて嬉しい。魔女会を代表してアルベドちゃんの
I hereby grant Albedo's request.
けどその前に準備が必要かしら？大丈夫よ。落ち着いたらテーブルの横に
Just come find me at the long table when you're ready. That's nice of you.
私はいつもそうでしょ。
ありがとう、アリスさん。階段を始める
Before we
前
set
に
out, there's someone you need to
ある友
meet.
人に会ってほしい。その子は
Head to my office. He's waiting for you there.
会いに
He. Who is that he? There's secret stash hidden around somewhere. Always thinking about treasure. Take your mind out of treasure, Paimon. Durin, mini Durin. That's mini Durin. So, will we see Wanderer as well? How are you, man? It's been a long time. I think I last saw you in around 4.8. It was the event. Actually, it was the first time we saw him as well. It's so great to see you. So that's what Albedo is talking about. But you floated a bit too fast.
モンドに来て何日か経ったけど、
みんなを
安心しろ。オイラたちは怖がらないから。
Yep. What brings up? Oh, is it Windbloom that turns up? I think Albedo's thinking about that.
人がいたから遊べなかったけど、お祭りはとっても素敵だ。でも
But that's not all. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
すごいこと？
I am gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world. Okay. So we are taking the Durin resurrection way. But just as mini Durin. You left the storybook world and now you are here. Albedo says again. Oh. That's so awesome. But can Albedo do that? Human transmutation, so you are Albedo's intended subject. And that's what you want me to do, to become human. I don't know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. Well, you definitely are true. I have much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin. This is Durin reference a lot more attacks and primitive, almost like a beast. But mom created me in a storybook. So that's what you want for you, bro. I was never really a me to begin with. Albedo says it was normal. Both sound pretty meaningful to me. No one is forcing me to make this choice. Albedo told me he is the credit prince, a synthetic human. If this works, I'll be one too. He will be the only two of our kind in the whole world. Does a friend hat guy know about this? Wanderer! But I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. It's going to be fine, dude. You deserve this. Go to the location indicated by Alice. Okay. How am I supposed to go 11 meter low? Okay, from the library. I think from the Imaginarium Theatre. Yep. Imaginarium Theatre is also one of the mysterious places made by these things. Please, okay, recommended elements, hydro and cryo. So, are her buffs, Escoffier's buffs, hidden behind her talents or what? Okay. Healing is active. Her buff becomes active only after level 70. So she does not kind of make sense. So if that is the case, I will use you, and where is Sitlali? But I need a healer. And Sitlali. I think this party will be survivable, even though half of the party does not have any appreciable build. I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair. But thank you for being so considerate. A lot happened in the city. If she left, there already would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius. What is the outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I have been hearing murmuring? I tend to kill the evil Turin in Dragon's Spine. From the Hexen Circle. The flesh of the immortal monster from the Marejivari. The flesh of the immortal monster. Who is the immortal monster from Marejivari? I need to research more. Marejivari immortal monster. Embryo left by my mother granddaughter. Portion of the embryo. This much dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo sounds like a formula for creating life. But the day will come. I spent years in investigation, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses.
まだ蘇っていないにもかかわらず、モンドは今回のような未曾有の危機にドゥリンの血と無限の生命力がもたらす災いを断つには、だがあの竜が消滅することは
Even after that, he could reawaken at any moment.
いつ蘇るともわだから
So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form.
その息の根を元の姿でもなければ完全な化け物でもない。より夏に
During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy tale world called Similanka.
童話の世界に行ったことをアリスさんも覚えているだろう。あそこは
So I'm sure you know of it.
もちろん。
I'm still red.
あそこには M のもう一人の子供が。
The other dude. Ah, I see.
あの旅で僕は
It is during the journey that I land with.
ドゥリンは必ず復活することを。それと同時に僕は着想を得た。それから僕はある錬金術の構想を練った。
Blood from the original Dragon's heart.
そして人弱界の魔獣の竜の毒による腐敗の力は魔獣の肉片の異様な活性力によって打ち消され
Kinda makes sense.
生命力がぶつかり合うことで
The results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
それを錬金
その少し狂気じみた表情。
You really are your mother's child.
アリスさんはこれを良くないことだと思うだろうか。
You are both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount cause unimaginable chaos. No, Hexen Circle. I think that is going to be the boss.
ここに旅人も呼んだんだ。君以上の適任はいない。
これは魔女たちの慣例でもあるの。
アリスさんは賑やかなのが好きで、友人同士が助け合い、一緒に
あなたが試練を乗り越えて成長するところを親友が見届けてくれたらとっても素敵だけど。
Kinda makes sense.
今回パイモンは一緒に行けないの。
なんで？
魔女界の試練はすっごく難しいから。それに
この二人用だから一人増えるとおかしなことになっちゃう。
You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
パイモンはいい子ね。
Interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the travel.
僕と一緒に試練に参加してくれるね。
Of course, let's do this.
旅人、準備はいいかい？
愛しい子たちよ。
Dodo King's magic.
ドド大魔王の魔法を乗り越えられるかしら。おお
Man, witches. So scary.
なるほど。魔女界らしいやり方だ。
体が小さくなってる。ここ
What?
ってチェスボードの上だよね。
Traveler's voice line. And at just normal voice line, not even a cutscene.
どうかした？
いや、ただ小さくなったせいでパイモンの声がいつもより大きく聞こえるな。
Man, Ether saying so much.
パイモンって
It sounds
い
good.
つも元気だよね。
Nothing can happen in
心
spirit.
配はいらない。すぐにパイモンのところに戻れる。
Okay, let's go.
まさかアリスさん直々に
あなたの母のレインドットは立場的にふさわしくないでしょ。
Okay, recuse.
私が二人のために舞台を用意したの。
Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal.
童話に登場するよ。
Gallant fairy tale heroes. So what do I need to do?
メイオン牽制。
Okay, Albedo just did 100k.
創世の術。異形を見届けよ。
追求胸の契約を果たせ。悪友の力。
総流水理事用。
Acha, there's an electro shield. I need to break
メイ
it.
オン牽制。 今誕生の時。三弱の修正。メイオン牽制。
What's even happening?
避け。
I think this will be enough. Queen is here.
メイオン牽制。
Let's go. आजा जा बच गया.
メイオン牽制。
That worked. Ah, finally a cutscene.
なんでおもちゃの姿を借りなきゃならないんだい？
Ah, gold?
じゃないみたい。
よくやったね。でもまだだよ。ここからはわしが相手だ。
Who is her?
万物を直視すれば断りが見える。逆に見れば真実が見えてくる。
Oh.
大丈夫かい？
Another battle? Whoa. And I think this is going to be the final battle location, the main boss, weekly boss. The king. King of.
天地が逆さになった。人は世界の認識なら盤面が逆さになったる。自由な足を得た駒は解放。レイノードに習いちょっとしたサプライズをやる。バーベロス・トルツメジストスからのほんの気持ちだ。
バービーおばさん、試練に付き合ってくれてありがとう。
相変わらず礼儀だ。わしの弟子もお前のレイキングだったらよかったんだが。
Frozen.
さあ働きなさい。口封じは回すし。
三尺の修正。
スイッチミネよ、契約を果たせ。
異業を見届けよ。
盛り上がりが足りないわ。
クイーンを任せるのだ。
安らかに。
異業を見届けよ。
これより演じる荒波の再臨。
手加減なしよ。
異業を見届けよ。創世の術。
So the king and queen collided with each other. Okay, king is dead.
この舞台に心震わすラストソングを。
スイッチミネよ、契約を果たせ。
Finally defeated. Man, this is gonna take so much effort. I mean, their HP is super duper high.
悪くない。
ほんと子供たちって成長が早いんだから私まで嬉しくなってきちゃった。
そうかい。
バーベロ。
今日のことを他の奴らに伝える役目は任せたよ。
I will need to see who is Barbelot. Obviously, she is one from the Hurricane Circle, but who is she exactly?
お前たちよくやったね。見事
With
だ
the need
った
to
よ。be
my
見
guest.
習ってほしいものだ。楽しい茶会はこれでお開きとしよう。
Bye bye.
本当に行っちゃうの？
Barbie. Barbie.
ごめんね。バービーはいつもこんな感じでそそくさとどっか行っちゃうの。秘密主義だから次に何をするかでも。
But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's very health conscious individual.
バービーはあなたたちの合格を認めてくれた。もちろんさ。
You can come back now. Oh, oops, I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I? And we come out.
二人ともよく無事に乗り越えたね。
ありがとう。
Felt pretty good to be the trial.
一緒にドラゴンスパイン。
Yep, let's head to Dragon Spine.
あ、なるべく早くた。
Okay. But before that, can I see the history now? Ah, I can see the history now. Okay, so this will be the deciding factor. So I got Escoffier first, then I got Dia. So my skirk is guaranteed. Yes! My skirk is guaranteed. I got Escoffier, then I got Dia. That's awesome. Okay, let's go to Dragonspine. Now we are going at the ribs. I think I need to change the team. Okay, more lower.
僕のフードの中に入るかい？
Ah, there was a cave somewhere here, right? Yeah, there it is.
より温まりたいなら
Hmm.
熱源を探すといい。
Are we seriously gonna kill someone's heart?
着いた。すまない。
I have to get to work now.
本当に今も動いてるんだな。
作業している間。
You two stay on guard. What are we thinking?
ちょっと。
なんだい？
アルベドにとってマリュードリンは同族。
錬金術の観点から言えば、僕もドリンも人造物だけど。
アルベドは竜
So you sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then? I think that I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits.
僕はその中で最も特殊で稀な存在だ。
But soon there will be another just like me. So assuming this alchemic proves true.
聞いたかもしれないけど、あの子はマリュー・ドゥリンにと確かに興味深くて挑戦的なことでもあ
Do
る。
you see this as an act of
その気
creation?
持ちは今回の計画は広い意味
The
で
project deals with both the past and the future and stands to profoundly impact
多く
many
の人にと
lives.
って重要だ。そしてチビドゥリンが望む姿になるのはこの2つのこと以外、つまり僕強いて言えば
To cultivate life which the world cannot generate,
ありえない命を育む
indigenously is to cultivate the world
より
itself.
完璧な形で命を誕生させる。なすべきかどうかではなく、そうしたいかどうか。
Merely what I wish to.
錬金術、もちろん今回のことを実験だとは思っていないよ。何せこれはもうこの答えで満足できたか。完了だ。
金色の力が竜の心臓を
He's kind of like protecting it.
心臓は大きいし、その全てが必要なわけじゃない。こは今回ドゥリンの
そういえば町にいる偽物のヘルターはどうなっ
騎士団が見張っているよ。新たなドゥリンを創造することは彼らの受けた影響。これで錬成人は完成する。
So let's go to Baby Durin. Mini Durin. Matoshka Shibala. Hey Lynn. So many things are going on and you are still intent on cooking here.
今日はここまでにしよ
Thank you for accompanying me.
う。ウィンドブルーム祭の期間中、モンドは
そういえば今年のウィンドブルーム祭おいらたちずーっとバタバタしてる。
お祭りの日になれば。
Okay. I think time for time travel. Time for time travel. Bye. Uru. Go to the plaza. Wait a second, where's the plaza? I have to enter somewhere. Again. Special story mode.
皆も知っての通り、今年のウィンドブルーム祭は困難に満ちていたが、今年度のウィンドブルーム祭のスターはまさにこたびの騒動で多大な貢献をしてくれた
Well, we were wandering here and there, but I don't think we deserve it.
屈強とは言えない見た目だが、戦いの流れを読むことと人々の心をなだめることに長けている。では今年のウィンドブルーム祭
VENTI the bard!
盛大な拍手を。
Seriously, VENTI? But it's okay.
本当に僕でいいの？
何を言う。
You're the perfect person for the job.
わかった。
Unlimited free drinks at the tavern.
ああ、ウィンドブルーム祭のスターからのお願いを断る人などいないだろう。
それじゃあ、さあ、最高の銀融詩人のショーが始まる。
Get around and let me your ears.
ここに構築の祈りを捧げる。
Prayer of formation. Whoa.
無害の大地よ、流れゆく水よ、精錬の火よ、不欲の風よ。18と世界、そして20の
8 world and 20th passage.
紡がれた魂が生まれ落ちるため、不朽のムクロを神聖なる血肉と化せ。
Wow.
賢者たちよ、我が偉業を刮目せよ。
Snap. Man, that's so gorgeous.
どう？よかったでしょ？
What? Oh. So we are gonna get a dragon-looking boy in upcoming playable versions.
ああ、すべて終わったよ。
Not exactly like humans,
構築されたばかりの体は
but that looked awesome.
ありがとう。今回は確かに望んでいたことをやり遂げ、
And achieved a personal goal.
彼女が見たらきっと いつもと違った表情を見せてくれるだろう。
彼女？
僕の師匠にして母の黄金レインドットさ。もうだいぶ前だけど。
She sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and sure enough, basically means truth for getting a life.
生活することは大半の人からする自分を知り世界を知る。僕と世界の間には生活がある。だから
So an artificial human finding a life is in some sense equivalent to finding the truth of this world. Wanting your life for themselves.
生活を理解した時に本物のでも今回の件で新たなヒントを得たよ。人間になるのは
Being human is only the beginning. What follows is the choice of a human who has to make it in life.
人間として多くの人からするとこの数日に起きたことは
It's just part of my family life.
これから僕の兄弟は前のように自由に生きることはできないだろう。変わった家庭だな。まあそもそも母がこの世界には様々な家庭がある。僕たちは多分庭園だ。師匠は顔を出さなかった。
Master never showed her face, but if the Hagden Circle knows what I have done, that means she knows as well and gave her approval. Since devouring Nabirus.
母はようやく安らぎを得たようだ。もしそうだとしたら僕は心ナベリウスを飲み込んだ。
What's Nabirius?
生の失勢だよ。
Ah, so she created Nabirius? Ruler of life.
この間アリスさんが教えてくれたんだ。けど正直僕はそれほど驚きを感じていない。それに
The ruler of life, all I know is that Nabirius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Nabirius are one now.
僕が生の失勢について知っているのはこれくらいだ。
Okay, that's so much lore bomb at the same time.
感謝するよ。苦境の
Paimon took the word right off my mouth.
そう言ってもらえて少し後で
I'll make sure to pass all of this into the network back to Master Jean. I'll get going.
それじゃ
Paimon almost for days. If you start with the Mitchell, then what is it? Is Wildbloom gonna be? I couldn't keep my two friends as dark about this in Windbloom. How could I? Not could I think of the Cecilia. The true feeling of prodigal son. A sentiment as sweet and warm as the gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season.
手を出して。君とアルベドが魔女会の試練に無事合格して魔女たちは大喜びだったよ。
Well, we do.
アルベドは欲しいものを手に入れたわけだし、これは魔女からのプレゼントだ。中には無二の秘密が隠されている。
なんだか不思議な感じだな。
君ほどふさわしい人はいないって送り手が言っていたよ。安心して受け取ってくれ。
Alright,
どうい
thanks.
たしまして。ま、僕はただの使っ。
今回は大活躍だったもんな。じゃあ
本当に約束だよ。
もちろんだぞ。後でさ
やったー。嬉しくて今にも空を飛んじゃいそうだ。
Well, it is actually made for you, bro.
素晴らしいね。
No cap. It actually is made for you.
賛美される愛は消え、警告に残るは災いのみ。核も過酷な運命。
Rule is said. Fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he sought wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows.
いずれをさすれば不滅の悲嘆は拭われ、
And into the light.
しじまの輝きへと。
Yeah, seriously, you're gonna end it like this? Hoyoverse really pulled a Disney, man. Really pulled a Marvel here. Where is the scene from the trailer where Venti is standing on the hands of the statue with a bow in his hand, and where Diluc and Kaya was fighting abyssal monsters, not just those cryochulls and lava chulls we have been cheated with. I mean, they showed so much in the trailer, but in the end, it's just nothing. Out of 10, I will give 6 to this Archon quest. They just made a joke of us. Made us wait this much. So Mondstadt, Venti is gonna do something all and all, but it was just a simple Hilichurls attacking. That's all. Not even Abyss, not even something that needed Venti to do something. They showed in the trailer Venti was standing there with a bow and arrow in his hand, with the scabbard harp in his hand. They didn't even include that in the dialogues or in the cutscene. And we even fought normal enemies, nothing more serious, nothing more strict. Nah, I'm disappointed with this one. I expected more. I seriously expected more. And the trailer showed so much, and they just poured water on it. I am kind of disappointed. I was expecting more. But yeah, that was all from this Archon Quest live stream. Let me know what do you guys think about it. I myself am so disappointed with this. This was so disappointing, honestly. But yeah, let me know what is your guys' thoughts about this and what do you guys think about this. And if you like to see more content related to this, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you can follow me on Twitch to view my other live streams as well. So until the next video or the next stream or the next time, have a great time, guys. Bye bye.